Hey YouTube, I want to talk about the new movie that Viola Davis is starring in called The Woman King. And I took this straight from Wikipedia. It says The Woman King is a 2022 American historical epic film about the Agoji, the all-female warrior unit who protected the West African kingdom of Dahomey during the 17th to 19th centuries. Set in the 1820s, the film stars Viola Davis as a general who trains the next generation of warriors to fight their enemies. Now, I've seen trailers for the movie. The movie looks epic. It looks very interesting, very entertaining. I'm not a fan of slavery movies. I know this movie isn't really about slavery necessarily. It's pretty much being marketed as like a female empowerment type movie. And it shows, different, I guess it's portraying a time in history when black people did defend themselves, when black women were leaders and fighters and protectors of their territories. Um, Even still, I wasn't interested enough to watch the movie, not because I don't think it's going to be epic, not because I don't like Viola Davis. I absolutely loved Viola Davis and I'm a huge fan. I'm just not a fan of movies that center around black people dealing with slavery and, the Jim Crow era and things like that. I will not be watching the new Emmett Till movie. Not I and I just want to say this. I understand the significance of these historical films that tell a story, that tell the truth, and that give you an idea of what happened back in the day. And I think it's important that the younger generation have an idea of what happened. Um, but for me, these types of films are very traumatic, especially the Emmett Till story, and I just don't find them entertaining. And even if they are meant to be educational, I still just I'm not in a good mood after I watch movies like that. So I won't be watching it. And I may watch The Woman King, I may not, I don't know. But this is what I want to talk about. So right now, at this very moment, to my surprise, there is a hashtag going around that's going viral right now saying to boycott The Woman King. And this hashtag did not surface until today, which is the movie's release date. This movie has been being marketed and promoted for several months, and not until today this hashtag has arises. Now, apparently, some people may have been talking about it here and there, but it hasn't been as trendy as it is today, which doesn't surprise me because today is the release day, and I don't know if it's for marketing. I don't know if someone is trying to sabotage this film for whatever reasons. I don't know. But the reason why people are calling to boycott this movie, when I say people, from what I saw on Twitter, it was mostly black people talking about they wanted this movie to be boycotted. The reason why they want this movie to be boycotted is because someone did a Google search, or someone did some research, and they found out that the tribe that is represented in this film is a tribe that also sold other Africans into slavery. Um, and they feel like, they don't want a movie that's glorifying a tribe that, endorsed slavery. They want to boycott it because this tribe apparently uh partook in the slave trade and sold slaves and did very bad things to other Africans. So that's why they want the movie to be boycotted. Now, like I said, this movie has been being promoted for several months, and I didn't see this outrage until today. And this is my take on it. The theatrics within the black community are very embarrassing. They're annoying. The fake outrage, the fake anger, the fake woke bullshit. I am so tired of this faux pro black bullshit. These keyboard warriors, these internet activists. I'm so tired of the bullshit. Y'all know damn well 90% of the people complaining on Twitter knew nothing about the history or the backstory to this film. What happened was they saw a tweet that looked interesting. They wanted to go viral. They wanted to be seen. So now they're all following the leader and hopping on this bandwagon to boycott this movie because they are so woke that they can't watch a fucking movie. The tweets that I saw said that I do not want to support a movie that glorifies a tribe that helped enslave my ancestors. Well, there are plenty of movies that you may have watched that not necessarily glorify people who sold your ancestors into slavery, but there are movies, there are historical movies, very popular movies that center around families that owned slaves, or not even just slavery, but movies that centered around families that were racist. And y'all watch those. And I saw another tweet that said, "Oh, y'all want to boycott this movie, yet you will watch shows like Power and listen to rap music and all other types of aspects of entertainment in the black community that glorify uh, gun violence, glorify prostitution, demean women, abuse children, all of these negative uh, pieces of entertainment that we have in the black community through hip hop, through the movies, through the books, a lot of the black novels I read growing up, a lot of the books that were written by black authors that I read growing up, they always glorify drug dealers and organized crime units and things like that. So these types of lifestyles are glorified in our TV shows, in our movies, in our music, in our books. But all of a sudden, black people are just too woke to watch this fucking movie. That you can, if you want to look at it as it's glorifying a tribe, because I guess the problem is that a lot of the crimes that they committed against the other Africans were ignored, and the focus was just on them defending their territory. If you want to look at that as glorifying them, that's your business. But the thing about it is, whether you like history or not, people have the right to tell what happened. Now, if they want to leave certain parts out, that doesn't necessarily make them liars. But if this tribe is a real tribe that defended their territory against other nations during that period in time, people have the right to tell the story. People have the right to tell the story. And your issue is that they left out, how not racist, but how gruesome they were to other Africans. I don't think that's reason to boycott a movie. You acting like the people who worked on the movie are the ones who actually sold those people into slavery. You acting like Viola Davis is really the one out there that was selling people into slavery. It's just a fucking movie. It's just a storytelling. You can, just because you don't like the history doesn't mean you can't learn about the history. There's a lot of facts that I don't like. There's a lot of historical facts that I don't like. There's a lot of things that I don't like in the world, but I mean, it is what it is. Like what can you do about it? This is something that happened in the past. I'm not gonna boycott it just because I don't like what they did in the past. This is just a storytelling. These are just actors telling a story. And of course, if you want to add your 2 cents into it, like, okay, this is the story, but this is also what happened. Great, but to try to boycott the movie and sabotage everyone that worked on it, including the black actors that worked on it, I find that really fucking strange. And the thing about the black community that pisses me off is that we are so selective, we are so performative, we are so fake. Like, the black community is one of the most anti-black establishments I have ever encountered. The self-hate, the hate towards black women, the hate towards black children, especially black girls, the hate towards blackness in general is very prevalent in the black community. But for some reason, the black community also tries to pretend like they are so woke and so proud of their blackness and this, that, and the third. You're only proud of your blackness when it's convenient for you. You only love black women and black children when it's convenient for you. You're only woke, so-called woke, when you want to go viral on the internet, or you want to seem smarter than what you are, or you want to seem more aware and conscious than what you really are. If we're telling the truth, if you hate your ancestors' oppressors so much, why are you still practicing these religions that were beaten into your ancestors? Black people refuse to give up the religions that were beaten into their ancestors. Here's the fucking truth. The reason why you're a Christian most likely is because your ancestors were Christians. And the reason why your ancestors were Christians is because they were beaten and raped and murdered and forced to conform to the ways of the people who owned them. So if y'all are so woke, if y'all are so proud of y'all, if y'all are so protective of your ancestors, why are y'all still engaging in customs and religions and shit that were beaten into your ancestors? You have no problem continuing to support these religions and establishments that were forced upon your ancestors, but you draw the line at a fucking movie? Stop it. So many black people have cursed other black people out who don't follow the religion, who don't believe in the religion, who aren't convinced that there's any merit to it. So many black people will be quick to disown their own family, their own friends, if they don't conform to the religion that was beaten into their ancestors. But these same black people are all of a sudden they're too woke to watch a fucking movie. Get the fuck out of here. And like I said to y'all, I didn't plan on watching the movie, but after seeing what I saw today, now I want to go watch the movie. And that's why I really don't know who started this shit. It could have been the people who actually created the movie who started this hashtag, because there's no such thing as bad press. I don't know if it's some type of op that's trying to sabotage the cast, sabotage the creators. I don't know what it is, but it's very strange that this hashtag happens today out of all days when this promotion for this movie has been out. Like I said, it could have been the people who made the movie who put the hashtag out, or it could have been the ops. I don't know. Either way, I'm just tired of the bullshit, the fake woke, the fake mad, the fake the performative bullshit, the theatrics in the black community. Black people, make y'all mind up. Are you woke or are you not? Because you can't say you woke if you in church every day praising white Jesus. You just can't. And then y'all gonna say, well, Jesus is not white. It doesn't matter. The religion that you practice, the book that you read has a white man's name on it. That religion that you are practicing was beaten into your ancestors. You are practicing a religion that was forced into your ancestors, but all of a sudden you're too woke to watch a movie. Get the fuck out of here. Stop with the bullshit. We watch movies that glorify drug dealers. We watch movies that glorify prostitution and sex work and all this other shit. Oh, but we draw the line at this movie, The Woman King. Get the fuck out of here. At the end of the day, people just want to be seen. People just want to sound smarter than what they are. People just want to hop on a bandwagon. These are follow the leader sheep. They are follow the leader sheep. They do what other people tell them to do. They think how other people tell them to think. It is what it is. It's embarrassing. It's annoying, and it is what it is. But y'all, if y'all want to go see the movie, go see the movie. If you don't, you don't. But please stop with the fake woke bullshit. Thank you.